head pretty hard.
Wait, that's me. That's me.
Oh my God, did you see this? Yes?
I'm beautiful!
Amy and Aidy, I say welcome back to Chicago for both of you because you went to Columbia College.
Yes.
You were the Second City Improv.
Yes.
And 2015, you had a big effect on Chicagoans when you danced on Billy Joel's piano with Jennifer Lawrence.
I did change the course of history with that.
You did?
Yeah.
We
No,
love
I
it.
love Chicago.
Nice.
But my brother and sister both live here.
Nice.
Not together.
Okay. Well, speaking of love, I love this movie.
Oh, good.
For a male, too, I walked out feeling more empowered. I really, really did.
Well, good.
So
It's
high
for
five.
everybody. Definitely a high five on that.
So I have to ask, what do you guys hope of anything that the moviegoers take away from this movie? What do you hope they take away from this film?
I hope they leave there feeling good.
Okay.
And just feeling better about themselves. And yeah, and I hope they carry that with them forever. That's the hope.
Yeah, I hope they just laugh and have a fun night and then maybe take away a real nice message too, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you don't recognize me. I know that. But I am going to prove to you that I am your friend, your good friend.
Hey, sluts.
Oh my God. Okay, don't scream.
No one is screaming.
Don't even make the noise you just made. Okay. Okay, now I know you don't recognize me. You're thinking, who is this girl and why is she here? What was she doing covering our screaming ass mouths? You guys, it's me, Renee.
What's happening?
Full spin.
So beyond that theme, I feel like an underlying theme too for both Renee and Vivian is making sure they can balance family life or professional life with private life.
That's
with
a
like
good
friends
point.
and relationships. So how in real life are you guys able to, with SNL and films being made left and right, how do you guys maintain that?
I think we're both lucky that we were thrust into the public eye when we were a little bit older. I mean, you're 10 years old, but you know, you already learn what's important, and you know that like sort of fame and this business it's more fleeting.
Sure.
And so just keeping that in perspective, knowing your friends, your family, your partner, your dogs are gonna be, that's your real life, I
Yes,
feel like, and
totally.
what's most important, and not to lose sight of that. And then with the rest of your energy, try and do some work to change like the world.
Nice.
Dang, I full agree. Can I just put
Ditto.
agree on that, a stamp on that?
So
Amy's
Aidy,
answer.
going back to Columbia College, doing Second City, going back to the Comedy Cellar at New York City, those were early days. If you guys could go back to the Amy and Aidy that first started making their big break and give them advice or perhaps a warning with everything you know and have done now, what would you like to say to those people?
Whoa.
Do you like the question?
Can you? Yeah, I do.
I would tell myself that my HPV was gonna go away.
Perfect answer.
You know, like-
Poetic.
That's beautiful.
Well,
beautiful.
It's true. What would you tell yourself?
You know what?
Keep going, right?
Yes, keep going. And I even think I think there were moments maybe when I was at Columbia but wanted to be at Second City, or when I was at Second City but I wanted to be at SNL. I wish I would have enjoyed those moments more, because now when I look back, I'm like, oh, Second City, those were some of the best days of my life. And at the time I was like, I gotta get an agent, or I gotta get out of here, and I gotta try and keep going. And I mean, thankfully I did, and it did work out, but I loved those times, and I wish I could have, I don't know, savored them more a little bit.
Yeah, and I felt like I always thought something was going to happen, and I really paid attention to like that specific time. But it is kind of also the message of the movie with like, don't strive for some other time in your life. Like, enjoy where you are and work hard, but like take in the present and who you are.
Awesome. Well, I have something. So this is Chicago. We have Midwestern values, so I brought gifts for both of you.
Yay!
So,
I'm excited.
first for you, I reached out to our mutual friends at the Second City,
Excuse?
and I told them you were coming back to town, so they wanted to give you something.
Oh no.
She's gonna cry her eyes
So this is
out.
from the Second City,
Oh no.
God.
and what they gave me was a hoodie for you that's Second City and a personalized letter from your old colleagues.
Whoa!
Great. There goes. We're gonna need
nice.
a touch-up.
Enjoy.
Thank
You're
you
welcome,
so
Aidy. And then
much.
Amy, for you, I have.
Amy, we got you.
We got you. It's just as good, I promise.
Okay.
So my friends here in Chicago, it's a Chicago business. They do My Sky Moment. They show you what the stars aligned looked like from any date and any time. So I did February 13th of this year in Malibu because you got married
I
that
got
day.
married that day.
So this is how the stars were aligned on that night of your wedding in Malibu.
How? What? why are you the most thoughtful person I've ever
You like
met?
it? February 13th, Chris and Amy with a heart. I made this up for you, for them, with you, for
That's
you.
really sweet. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
So,
And I'm glad you remembered the date because this morning I was like, what was the date we got
now you
married?
know, February
Wait,
13th.
this is so nice.
This is so lovely.
So nice to meet you,
Thank
both you
you.
ladies. I'm
Thank
such
you
big
so
fans of both
much.
your work.
And
I
we got
You.
you.
Fiji water.
This water.
We're not gonna give any spokesperson
Oh,
things.
yeah. That's
So nice to meet you and
wonderful.
enjoy Chicago.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Wow, this is a hug. Watch your head.
I know, I'm scared.
Everybody hits their
nice
head.
to meet you.
Thanks, hon.
Of course.
Thank you
Do
so
you mind
much.
taking a photo with you guys?
No. Imagine we were like, no.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
I'll
nice.
take it.